My guess. Wait. Oh man, what's up? That's an A-dubs. What's up? What's up?
Can you see me?
Yes, I can hear you. We're goodies. Your connection is kind of iffy. Guys, you can see me good, right? It's not my side. Thank you, Donald. What's up, Sal? Can somebody just comment? Can you guys see me okay? Alright, so I must be here. Be a good connection, man. I hate when this happens. So annoying. Sorry, guys. Connection issues on the other end. Trying to get him back here. Actually missing AEW right now. What's going on? Anybody watching it at the moment? I gotta catch up on Raw and NXT. I'm gonna slacken this week. It's a busy week for me. And I haven't gotten to do none of the stuff that I normally do, which is catch on my wrestling. Where is this guy? Ah!
Yeah.
Are you good? Is your
I'm
connection?
good now. I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, cool.
See, sometimes it acts up. What's up, everybody? You already know it's your favorite Jedi, BMF Goddess. I'm thugging it out a little bit right now. I don't know, I felt, what's that saying they say? Felt cute, might take a picture later or some shit. Anyway, I'm honored to be co-hosted tonight by the awesome Renegade Revolver.
What's up, guys? How's everybody?
Thank you for being here, making time for us. He's a fellow entrepreneur, amongst many other things. He's also a wrestling fan, and I love those. Renegade, tell us a little bit about you. Where you from?
I'm from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. We just started doing the hats probably around like 2015. We're mostly known for the hats until like 2020 when we released a mixtape and we showcased it on the MREC TV platform. And then we did a follow-up mixtape we called Brim Game 2, and that was in August of 2020. Then we did another follow-up at the beginning of this year called Brim Game 3.
So you produce or you?
No, I have a label and we have artists that are affiliated with our brand. Both brands, both the Renegade Revolver brand and Brim Game brand, because there's two brands that I'm mentioning right now.
What kind of artists do you work with?
There's hip-hop artists by the name of Prima Dawn. Shout out to Prima Dawn. Duffel Bag Dollars, Young God, Mayhem the Grim Reaper. These are all hip-hop artists. We have drill artists, R&B, Charlie Chris. It's a few.
Okay, so you do a little bit of every kind of music and stuff?
Say that one more time?
So you do a little bit of every kind of music, like different music?
Yeah, just depending on which artist submits their music to us. Because so far we had artists from as far as California submit music on the Brim Game 3. That's how we got the Snoop Dogg record. We have a Snoop Dogg record on the third mixtape called Cali Life.
Okay, dope. I was actually just listening to him.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I freaking Gin and Juice, that's my shit, man.
Oh, that's a classic right there. That's a classic.
I was in the TJ Maxx earlier, and I seen Amira, and the music. I mean, that song just started to play in my headset, and I got hype. I didn't care who was around. I started dancing, and I recorded myself.
That's what happens when you get good music.
I'm the type you see on the train into my shit. I don't care who's around. Some people be OD. I don't OD. So, what you want to talk about first?
We can talk about brands. We can talk about wrestling. It don't matter. We can talk about like these wrestlers that come to other federations. They don't have their name and stuff. I'll be mad at them.
Yo, brands. It's a good thing. Entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's important. One thing I definitely would say is like when you start a brand, to make sure you protect your work, because a lot of people have names out here and they don't protect their work, and other people seize the opportunity and take it. So the first thing I would tell somebody if they want to get into entrepreneurship, look up trademarks, look up how to protect your work, copyrights, trademarks, and patents, because there might be somebody listening here that has an invention and they don't know how to go about it.
Right. That's absolutely correct and crucial.
What are the questions you have?
Yeah. The thing about entrepreneurship that I did, want to bring up a few things, but the fact that, plain and simple people who aren't entrepreneurs do not fully understand, the hardships and certain rules and things that just go along with being an entrepreneur. Like, for instance, people think that right off the bat, because you're an entrepreneur, that you're rich. We are not.
Oh, definitely.
There are many successful entrepreneurs, but at the very least, it does take quite a bit of time to get to the level that you want to get to. Like, okay,
it takes a lot of planning.
We have our businesses, and we doing our own things. We're our own bosses and whatnot, but
it takes a lot of planning. Hardships, I dealt with a lot of hardships. There was times when we didn't have enough money to raise up to get inventory. I had to go back and start doing graphic design so we could raise up the money. There's been plenty of hardships not having money to get to the studio. The car might break down. There was a time we was going to the studio, right?
Yeah.
We get into a car and my car just shuts off and it wouldn't start. So we had to take a cab to the studio. I had to get my car towed. It was a headache. I dealt with all sorts of stuff. Shortcomings from other artists that they want to be lazy. We have to stop affiliating with them. It's a lot of stuff when it comes to music. Or just dealing with business in general. I had to deal with people that I don't want to always do business with.
I'm sorry. Just so the audience knows, you guys can question or comment, we'll answer and converse with you live.
Yo, shout out to Mayhem. I saw Mayhem in the comments. That was one of our Brim Game affiliates. He's a featured recording New York artist out here. He's on our mixtape too. Reaper the Great.
Look, I could do your album cover right now.
Oh, really?
You know what's that, right?
I need one for Brim Game 4. Don't tell me that.
You remember? You gotta know what this is, man. What's this?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, no, don't just throw it up.
Are you getting shout outs?
Oh, what's up? Yeah, that's Mayhem the Grim Reaper, man. Shout out to Mayhem Grim Reaper, one of the most talented artists on the label. Hard worker. I just did an interview with him. With Prices Coleon, who's also another Brim Game affiliate too.
Dope. So, is there anything else pertaining to entrepreneurship that you have,
I would definitely tell everyone to always plan for the worst before the better, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. It takes planning. Not everyone's going to buy your product. You have to find a way to market it. A lot of people, they'll put up a product and they don't know how to market it.
Takes money to make money.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have money too. Yeah, it's a fact. That's
basically you investing in yourself, and you know when you invest and it's gonna make money.
And sometimes it doesn't plan out, so you always gotta be innovative and learn how to reinvent yourself.
Exactly. Another thing is like, you see?
That's my shit.
Nah, but that's because that was the last thing I was listening to on this phone. What was I saying? Oh, okay. When it comes to prices, like prices of your merchandise, you ever get the people that's like, oh, that's too much, or
originally, yeah, on the first hats we were trying to sell, I think we were like trying to. My friend is my business partner, YB Hood. He can be a little bit outrageous with the prices. So one day he was trying to go around trying to sell these $80 prices. $80 hats. I'm like, bro, this is our first hats. $80 hats. So somebody came to us and was like, yo, that's a little bit steep. I'll give you guys like $60, but 80 is a little bit steep. You got it off for 60, but that was the funniest thing that he's ever done.
I didn't even know they came at that price. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, there's hats for all sorts of prices. I've been to Manhattan. There was like a real hat store that had the real brim hats. They wanted like $400, but I was like, holy crap, $400 for one hat? Like, yo, I gotta get into this business.
you just put me onto something because I had no idea. That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not happening. Not even if I was rich. When you come from humble beginnings like us, you know that when you do get rich, that you're gonna do your shit right. Even though a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I'm laughing because Mika said she be hitting the karaoke bar. No invite. But anyway, wrestling. We had some comebacks recently.
Right, what comebacks we had? CM Punk. I'm happy for that, and I'm sad for that.
WWE crossovers. It's like WCW all over again.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a good thing. I think we needed that alternative. Everybody got tired of WWE. Right? It's watered down, and we can see on wrestlers' faces when they come out, like they're not enjoying themselves. They're making a lot of money. They're not happy there. You know they're not happy there. Everybody trying to leave. They trying to go to AEW. Vince is like, no, you can't go.
And it's only going to be worse because now he wants to take over NXT. That's about to be a graveyard.
Wait. Hold on. Vince is going to take over it. He's going to...
Yep. And you know, Triple H he has it on Smash. So,
yeah.
You go imagine the damage that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Is that a point, honestly, where I used to get upset, now I just laugh because it's damn right amusing. I don't know.
Oh, man. That's no good.
The good thing is that we have so many wrestling promotions now to watch that, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it's a golden age. Yeah, it's a golden age.
Over the world.
I feel like we're reliving like the 80s when we had all the wrestling promotions and Vince McMahon's like he can't keep up no more, so he's kind of like, damn, I gotta make friends again. I gotta send my wrestlers out. Yeah, he's losing a lot of money right now.
The great said the Attitude Era was the best. I hear that a lot.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Even people who aren't wrestling fans know the Attitude Era. That's how detrimental it was to wrestling history.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. And my idol played a big role in that era.
Say that one more time.
I said my idol played a big role in that era.
Who's your idol?
Steve Austin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
What got you into wrestling?
My cousin dragged me into the room and showed me Hulk Hogan for the first time. And he was doing some real crazy promo. He's like, yo, you know me, Gene. I'm like, yo, what is this you got me watching? So I just started watching. I was like glued to the TV. And then, I started watching WCW when that popped up around. But the funny thing is, I was flipping through channels, and that's how I discovered luchador wrestling. I had put it on the Spanish channel, and I was like, oh, they got wrestling on the Spanish channel. And I was like, holy crap, I got to see Rey Mysterio. Sometimes I got to see Juventud. I'm like, oh, this is where these guys was wrestling at. So, you know what I mean? I got to think, TV table, my cousin's family, bringing me out, showing me different avenues of wrestling.
What?
Say that one more time?
What?
Yo, oh, baby, I'm gonna kill you. He said, what? Yo, I'm gonna kill you.
Yes, it's his fault because I seen him write it, so I kept saying it. So,
you're not gonna mention any Japanese wrestling? Like, what's going on?
Mention it. That's one of the top promotions to me.
How do you feel about kind of Kenny Omega like being the biggest wrestler right now?
Japan is definitely where it's at. If I were an aspiring wrestler, I would want to definitely visit Japan on some point in my career. But I feel like that's the ideal place to even train. The discipline and the way they wrestle, they really wrestle. When you watch any New Japan event,
yeah,
it's always intense. So you're watching a real sport, which is what it was intended to be, And so we came into this real circus era.
You said the circus era?
Yeah, of entertainment.
Do you blame this for it, or do you blame like just the actual way wrestling is going?
Barnum and Bailey's on the road. He only took over. He's the guy genius, but he's a mess too.
That's bad. Yo, please don't go to WWE shows. Because Vince is going to be mad at you. Vince is going to be so mad.
I don't know. The show that I want to go to is definitely, I want to check out one of AEW shows.
Oh, definitely. I would have way more.
I wish New Japan would come out here.
I know.
I will. Sell the Xbox.
I want them to throw Wrestle Kingdom out here one day. Like, throw Wrestle Kingdom out here one year. Just to see how it is.
I don't even know what they be saying, but I'll be paying attention.
I don't think we all know what they say. We just watched the action at one point.
Oh, man. Today's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
You see, that's how tired I am. I said today's been a crazy week. You guys, you couple of people in the audience right now, you're quiet. What's up? Engage with us.
Give me some questions.
If somebody wants to come on and join us, please do.
Yeah, Mayhem, you want to come up here, Mayhem? Come up here.
What do y'all got to say? It doesn't have to necessarily be pertaining to the topics. Another thing, which is why I'm super exhausted about entrepreneurship, is the fact that work never ends, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, my career, everything that I'm doing is 24/7. Don't know what a good night of sleep is. Some days I'm working from 7 in the morning all the way to like 11 at night.
Yeah, it'll pay off though. It'll pay off. They always do. Hard work pays off.
You hope for that. But that's definitely the ammunition. He said he's not good. Oh, you watching us? You watching us in your bathing suit? I love it.
What tips would you give someone wanting to start their own business? Like in the thinking. I would tell you to write down all your ideas, like brainstorm, and find out which one you're passionate about, which one you can afford to do. Because you might be passionate about one thing and you can't afford to do it. So you need to find out if you need to raise up capital in order to do it. And you need to have a strategy of how you gonna maneuver.
Yeah, it's definitely baby steps. Like in the beginning steps of my business, I always had the gift of art. I never really utilized it after a certain point in life, but I used to do little projects here and there for my friends and stuff, and they would always say you should do this for a living, and I just always shrugged it off. And so I met my boyfriend. He was constantly pushing me. He's like, "You have a gift, and you need to do something with it. Don't just let it go to waste." And 2020 was kind of that. It was the year for everybody to put out something, and for those who didn't, you totally wasted a year. But I definitely put it in full drive, and I had actually just been fired from my old job right before coronavirus broke out.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I don't normally get fired, and I got fired for a very good reason. And go to hell, that fucking manager, you fucking prick. I did push him down the stairs, and no grown man should have push him down the stairs. No grown man should ever get in my motherfucking face, because where I come from, if you standing to me yelling in my face nose to nose, you want to get rocked. And he's lucky that that's all that happened. But I was dealing with a lot at that job, like sexual harassment and shit. So
that's no good. Yeah,
I really didn't need it. It was one of those jobs that you hate, and you're like, why the fuck do you keep going? So anyway,
might be a blessing that you're not there, so you might have more time to focus on your art, focus on the stuff that you have going with your boyfriend. You know what I mean? I remember you saying he was a wrestler. Do you design his merchandise?
Huh?
Do you design his merchandise?
No, actually, he started helping me do that. I was never into that stuff.
Oh, wow.
He was definitely inspiration, and to this day, he still does help me out when I need him to. He designed my logo. He's very talented. I don't just say that because we're together. I say that because it's 100%. And I always give everybody every bit of credit that they deserve. And he deserves a lot because my whole business, I wouldn't even thought I could do the things that I do if it wasn't for him.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. You found a real companion. That's awesome.
When I've always been. I don't like to use the word hustler because it's often attributed to negative shit. But I've always been a survivor, a warrior. I always. I raised myself growing up, so I was always, I had to take care of me.
Yeah.
So basically, if there's a way to survive, I'm gonna figure it out. And I've always been that type, so, and that's exactly what I went, into during the pandemic, during quarantine, was survival mode. Okay, I gotta make bread somehow, and my beginning steps was I just started painting things for people, like making ceramics, and I started painting those, and then I just graduated to painting on everything. And right now, I can paint literally anything. And I've made so many projects, and now
Yeah,
they're
it's
not.
just crazy how much you can do within a year.
Online website and baby steps. But it's definitely like you said, which is to write your ideas down and kind of calculate how everything will go without drying yourself, of no money. And it starts off slow. It starts off slow, but you gotta work for that shit every day. All I do is advertise. Everything I fucking post has a reason behind it. All I do is advertise, and my mind is always, even on my downtime, all I'm thinking about is the next thing I'm gonna do. I don't even know how to chill. And I'm sure you could relate. When you're that dedicated, I'm sure you could relate.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I could say, probably the death of my mom is what propelled me to start really taking the design seriously and giving it my all. I'm gonna be honest, actually seeing the casket go down and having one of the hats I made with her buried in it, that had a profound effect on me. So I know that I've definitely kept up motivation. How you guys keep up motivation and momentum?
These are great questions. Thank you, Mika.
That was a good question. I look at other designers. I buy books, literature. Bobby Hundreds had a good book on fashion called I think it's like This Is Not a T-Shirt. The book is called This Is Not a T-Shirt. So it's like a format of how you want to establish a brand. It's a pretty good book. I advise check it out, guys. It's a solid book. But definitely books is gonna, and other people that's in your field. Research anybody that's in your field, genre, expertise, and they'll have some steps to help you. It may not be like a full-fledged blueprint, but it'll assist you.
Right, and for those who don't particularly like reading, you can do the same thing on YouTube and Google. Or not Google, but YouTube, and you can just watch.
YouTube. Yeah, hell yeah. YouTube
has research as well. Motivation, that's easy. The momentum is the hard part, and that's because you'll have days where you're like, I know I have days where I'm just like, where the fuck is all this going? I'm busting my ass. I have no life. I dedicate every single second, blood, sweat, and tears to this. I started this while my mom was still alive, and she was my number one motivation. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry. My condolences, one team. Sorry. My condolences, one team.
Now it's definitely much harder because I'm like, what am I doing this for now? I mean, I'm doing it for myself, but the momentum is definitely the hard thing you struggle with because you're like, things definitely do not happen when you want them to, and they take time. Great things take time.
Yeah,
what you could do is push forward and keep trying.
Yeah, just remain consistent.
It's not easy though.
Yo, I go to YouTube for everything too. Don't. I go to YouTube for everything, but yeah, I understand the feeling. Yo, I used to wake up with that every day. My mom was my biggest supporter. She brought like one of my first few hats, so I understand. In totality, trust me. That never goes away. That never goes away.
The mother, I know she was proud of you. My mom was happy with what I was doing. She will watch my podcast. She didn't get to see it.
Did your mom watch wrestling?
She used to watch it back in the day a little bit, but she was never real into it like I was.
Yeah, my mom used to watch wrestling. She liked TNA.
She was more like the ID channel, watching motherfuckers murder stories. I love that too, though. But yeah, that was her thing.
Yeah. So what's up?
But yeah.
Any other questions, guys?
I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm actually, honestly, the most current event that I focused on is the fact that the job market is, well, in New York, I can only speak of, is very competitive, and it's going to be even worse now that unemployment is ending, and the crime has already been up. Now I think we're going to get real crazy.
Oh, yeah.
People with jobs now, like, I don't know.
I was thinking about the unemployment, but I was also thinking about the eviction, like people getting evicted out their houses.
Yeah,
that can't find a job, haven't been able to work.
People start to get survivor mode, and they kind of be like, want to do some real drastic shit.
Yeah, Black Hoodie season has returned. He said Black Hoodie season, yeah, robbery season gonna be on. Yeah, robbery gonna be high. I believe that too. I believe that.
It's gonna be the
people we have in power are no good, and they don't serve our interests. I'm be honest.
And honestly, you know,
you guys don't have any money.
We don't even think or talk about the fact that these countries still want to go to war with us because of what Trump started. And now we have little old Biden, who they are not afraid of. They're not afraid of him, not even in the least. So at any point, we could get hit by a Russian or Japanese, or the Japanese, and it's like, that's even the bigger picture outside of what's going on in our own communities.
International warfare, yeah. I was thinking about that too, international warfare, yeah.
And this weather, the weather's going, you know, save the planet.
Did you get affected by the flood?
I didn't, but like my area, which has never fucking happened ever in life, live right in the middle of the city. I live on the Upper West Side.
Oh, okay.
All the stores, everything was flooded over here. It was like a pool outside. You know, my building, I live in a condo, so we live high up, but outside was crazy. That shit never happened over here. That's worked out.
Yeah, it was a lot of water. That was a lot of water in New York City, man. That was a lot of water. I seen that shit at the train station. Insane.
It's apocalypse type for New Yorkians, because we're not used to
that. Was a Category 5. Could you imagine if that would have been Katrina? New York would have been finished. We'd have been finished.
Do you know we got a tornado warning before? Imagine New York and a tornado.
Yeah,
all the big buildings that we have, we wouldn't survive. Clean anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting winter. This fall, I don't know what's gonna. What you can do is just be safe. I know I'm never walking without nothing. I always got something. Just be safe.
There was a tornado in New Jersey. Ow.
Yeah, there was. I heard about that.
Holy crap.
Cars were floating and shit. I know.
How often there's a tornado in New Jersey? That's not normal, right?
No, not anywhere near.
That's not normal. Like,
it's weird.
This is real. I don't know, man. Like, that's wild. Yeah, property damage, people killed, all that. That's probably crazy.
Yeah, like 20-something people died over there, and over here it was like 13, I think.
Oh my God, man. I felt bad for people that were in like basements and they couldn't get out.
Yeah. But let me see. We're 40 minutes in. I'm gonna end it here. If you guys have anything else to say. I want to thank you, Renegade, for making time for us, for being here today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Come back sometime. And everybody who joined us, appreciate you. Love you guys. And
thank you.
Subscribe to BMF Goddess on YouTube. Please like, comment, share. All of that matters. Support a sister. And Renegade as well. He also has a YouTube channel. Plug him in.
Yeah, Renegade Revolver, YouTube. We have a whole bunch of interviews on there. Uncasa, Queen Road, plenty of personalities. Go check that out. Renegade Revolver on YouTube. Same thing on IG. On Twitter is Brimzor Deluxe.
Support is free, guys. Have a good night. May the force be with y'all.
Thank you for having me. See ya.